Okay, hi everyone. Can you hear me okay? I'm still working out technical bugs and everything. Yay. Okay, well, we are going to talk about ParSecs, baby. Which, if no one gets, is an old 80s song, but it's not ParSecs. Anyway, not the point. So we're going to start here as soon as there we go. Okay. So this is 60 parsecs, and it's yeah, you get it. It's a game that's like 60 seconds, but the one thing to it is you're in space and there's like some different aspects to it. A lot of people say that it's just a carbon of 60 seconds, and I mean it's like 60 seconds, but anyone who's seen the video before this or saw the first stream or has played 60 seconds would know that 60 parsecs is actually like a really different game. So I've actually beaten this one twice, miraculously, and I've been trying to beat it on Megan. So let's read a little bit about Megan Mann. Megan has spent her whole life caring for a family laundry business and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the business to her children, Megan craves a new purpose, a new challenge. She doesn't expect much from this wacky Astro Citizen program she signed up on a whim, but life might still have some surprises in store for her. Captain's goal: keep the crew alive for 30 days. So the thing with this one is, if you've already completed like the captain's goals for each of the different people, because you can play 6 different people. I've beaten it on April, which is this one right here, and I've beaten it on Dee Dee. I'm probably going to do some streams where I try to beat it on them too. Just some late night, parsecs, baby. Talk. Oh, I entertain myself. All right. So anyway, Megan's. Oh, thank you, Destiny. Thank you for following me. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. So, we're gonna go with Megan, and once you finish a captain's goal, like once you've done it once, no matter what playthrough it is, it keeps. I've already kept alive the crew for 30 days on her, so it's not a big deal. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, all right, let's blast off, guys. Now this one has better controls in my opinion on the PC. I just prefer it over, the 60 seconds. Because you use spacebar. Now the thing with this one too is soup is like a huge deal, because it's all you really have. So we're gonna want to come here for these 2 and those 2 lockers after we deposit here. So
hey,
I got her some soup. Oh my god, this is like somehow more stressful, and I don't know why. I know I need to return the shuttle, bitch. Jesus. Okay, and then he's actually kind of an important dude. Lighter's important. You can always use more soup. Oh. I got stuck! I got fucking stuck! Okay. Oh, I'm down half time. Gotta get more stuff. I'll come back for baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my fucking god. Okay, alright. Come on. There you go. Oh no! Fuck! Get to the shuttle! Oh my god. I think we got enough supplies. I hope to god we got enough supplies. I don't even know if we did. Oh god. Oh, lower the volume of the game. Is it really loud? Okay, yeah, I can fix that. the sound effects. Yeah, I've got the music turned down in the... So I'll turn it... Yeah. Or no, we'll hit master volume on this. Make it a little bit more easy on you guys. Is that better? Well, I hope so. All right. So, let's see what we got. We have 7 cans of soup, a lighter, a ray gun. We didn't get the communicator because I'm an idiot. But we got a sock puppet at least. And a full crew, which means more mouths to feed. I typically like to only take 3 with me, but I figured 1 more couldn't hurt. So, nice to meet you, ASTRO, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Megan, right? I'm pleased to announce that according to my data, you qualify to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the escape shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the negligible misfortune of being blown 60 parsecs away from Earth. Current goal, find a safe place to land and then try to contact the outside world. Please switch on the main computer for further instructions. It's located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. The command is yours, Captain. Hi! Hi, Goldie. It's good to see you. Okay, so... Oh, I guess, okay. Well, that's never happened before. It usually, the last few times I played it said that I need to keep I had already done that, but I guess that will be a goal today, is to keep the crew alive for 30 days. And we need to find an appropriate landing spot. So, that's what we're doing. Let's check out our crew. We got April Angel. Angel? I can't read. And these are her attributes. Those all kind of come into play later on when we're... yeah, you like the title. Anyway. Angel. Yeah, Angel. So she's a mechanic who spent most of her life working in her family's garage in New Orleans with her father and older brothers. Sick of only servicing bicycles, April got into a fight with her family and joined the Astrocysteine program to tinker her way into space. We got Emmett Ellis. He's flexible, brilliant, but he's very wimpy. Just my type, right? No, I'm kidding. Despite his brilliant mind, Emmett has always been undervalued and misunderstood by his peers, seeking scientific challenges and to get away with his ungrateful job as a chemistry teacher. He is signed up for the Astro Citizen program, hoping this will be the place where he can finally earn the appreciation and respect he deserves. And then we have Baby Bronco. I don't like Baby Bronco, personally, never have. But we'll see. Maybe he changes my mind. And he's average, dumb, and mighty. Also my type. Baby is an adult man, but a very simple-minded one. From a young age, his biggest asset was his extraordinary physical strength and build. Due to this, Baby was manipulated by his small-time crook parents and became a criminal himself. The Astro Citizen program was quite literally his escape and a second chance. Aw, heartwarming. Okay. So let's start. First, Captain, since you've taken command, the protocol dictates a speech must be given. A good one. Scratch that. A great one. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will it be? All right. Well, so in this game, attributes kind of count. They don't count in 60 seconds. Not that I can recall at any rate. And they count here. So like she's flexible and she's clever and they're about the same. I would avoid doing strength as its average. And it all kind of goes on like a randomized, almost dice-based system, I think. I don't know. I haven't looked into the programming or anything. But so we're going to go, what do you guys think? Should we go with agile speech or should we go with like a clever speech? Because we're not going with strength. Any thoughts? Anyone at all? Clever. Oh my God. Hey, you be nice to Megan, all right? She's a hardworking laundress. All right. We're going to do a clever speech. Anyone have any objections to his logic? No one. Okay. You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as the captain of the last human crew in the universe. That was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering even before you were finished with the speech. Long live the captain filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soundless void outside the hull of your ship, it would be it. One thing is for sure, you are ready for any challenge this galaxy throws at you. Inspired by your smart leadership style, I allowed myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce useful chemicals for you daily. Captain, the crafting, this is just about, I'm not going to read all about the crafting, but there's a crafting module in the back, and basically it lets you create stuff, and you use like chemicals, minerals, things like that to build stuff. She's producing chemicals, which is good for us because chemicals in this game produce soup. Soup is the only thing you need to survive in space, evidently. So the captain seems alert. The other thing about this game, in the other ones, or in the other one, I should say, I wish there was another one, but no, in 60 seconds, it doesn't matter who's alive. Anybody can die, and as long as there's one person left in the bunker, you can win the game. In this one, your captain has to live. So no matter what, I have to keep Megan alive. So keep that in mind as I ask you guys for decisions, that we're trying to keep Megan alive here. All right, so she's alert, taking care of her well-being, peak mental condition. April's happy to have us as the captain. Emmett's happy to have us at the captain, and so is Baby. So that's good to know. And our goals have not changed. So let's start the crafting module up. So this is stuff we don't have that we're going to need. So we're going to need a communicator. So let's just get that started now. It doesn't appear anybody's hungry, but everybody's loyal. So we're doing good so far. Oh no, I've been hacked. The virus came in a transmission from a small asteroid. It's taking over the flight controls and steering us away. Help, Captain. Get it out of me. That's what she said, but whatever. So strong, or are we going to be clever? We're going to be brilliant about this, or are we going to be... This is like when you see this little group icon, it means it's like the entire like crew's collective average. So are we going to be a clever as a group, or are we going to be brilliant as a group? Brilliant. Like your solution to everything, Roman, is to be clever. You know, one day that's going to bite you in the ass. Just calling it now. And for those of you watching, you know, later on, because I've noticed that there's a few views after the fact, the people that are chatting right now, Sam, Goldie, Roman, Telethus, I can never say his name right. They're all streamers themselves, and they're wonderful people, and I really recommend that you follow them too, because they're great. All right, so anyway, moving on to our decision. We plugged the emergency console into the disk and quarantined the virus. Good call. I am healthy and whole again. Thank you, Captain. We checked the asteroid from which the virus originated. It was actually an alien supply warehouse. Fortunately for us, soup is universal. Crafting completed. We have a communicator. So we have 2 new soups that we managed to find, which good call on the brilliant. And we have a communicator, which seems like we're sitting a little prettier than we were before. So let's see, what else can we craft? We need duct tape. We're going to need duct tape because you need duct tape everywhere, and I maintain that in all things. How's everybody doing? Nobody's hungry. Everybody's so loyal. Okay. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. I doubt we'll find any other useful rations here in space. That's why it's important to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Look, we're bonding already. This is bonding. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew. So we can choose Baby Bronco, who's dumb. We're looking for intelligence here. We can choose Emmett, who's brilliant. We can choose April, who's average, or we can choose Megan, who's brilliant. Now, I don't suggest choosing Megan because she would, like when you assign roles to the other people, they give you stuff. So we want to assign the roles to other people, not the captain. Right. Nerds love math. I love nerds. Okay, so here we go. Next day. Day 4. Oh, good news. The captain came pre-stocked with emergency food supply. The routine supply check is now complete and it does not compute. An error was made. That's what I get for trusting humans to do math. Oh, some of the supplies went missing and the current number of soup on board is 11. See, that happens sometimes though, but he's now my payload officer, so it's okay. Oh, he's got class. So did Clark Kent, but he was an idiot. Like, I maintain that. Anyone watching after the fact, I maintain that Superman was an idiot. Prove me wrong. Fight me. I don't care. He caused it with all that friggin' X-ray vision. So the food we collected is more than sufficient for now. Just don't eat it all at once. Despite the outcome, I think Emmett deserves a shot at being your payload officer. If you keep him happy enough, he'll generate some minerals for you daily as long as his morale is high enough. Baby is loyal, April's loyal, and we now have duct tape. So, yeah, we have a payload officer. That's good. You don't know that, okay? You can't prove that he doesn't do that. Just saying. All right, we need a first aid kit. We have a lot of chemicals, which is good. This is basically 6 cans of soup or 6 med packs or, you know, however else you want to divide that. But I have some nifty tricks I've learned in here for when things get bad, like eating the handbook. But there's, you can recycle things and then, oh, is that your heat vision? I'm chilly, so. Oh my gosh, you found a holographic chess set on board. You've never heard of holographic chess? This is a Star Trek reference for those who don't know. It's like regular chess, but with a big round board, and your pieces are holographic monsters. Because it doesn't use physical pieces, I can totally play you. You'll have to input my moves, but just remember, I control the airflow to where you sleep at night. You better not cheat. That's all I'm saying. Want to play a game? All right, so we'll play the computer, and we're going to go for our brilliant attribute. We'll take the roll on that one. Did I say Star Trek? I don't know. I don't know my treks and my wars. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. I am who I am. I don't want to rub it in your face that I defeated you at holographic chess, but ha, ha, ha. Why are you mad? How in the universe did you expect to beat me? The computer always wins. Dry your tears. I made a perfectly legal move. You, on the other hand, should be thankful I didn't let you cheat your way to victory. I'm not the most forgiving person when losing board games. I'm alert. The captain is hungry. April is hungry, Emmett is hungry, Baby is hungry. Well, the thing is, we don't have a lot of rations, so we can't feed everyone every time they're hungry. So they're just going to have to wait. I know it looks like we have a lot of rations, but trust me, we do not. You need way more than that. Captain, our wondrous Astro Citizen mini reactor needs its regular coolant flush. The magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Less than a 20-ton truck, guys. Truly a marvelous space-age I'm not going to attempt that word because I'll just embarrass myself. Keep it in good condition is crucial yet difficult. To flush the coolant flush, you must massage the casing gently while whispering mathematical equations into the machine. A minute is idle. Do you want to ask him to begin the flushing process? I think I'm going to ask him to do it. Like, I'm going to be like, do it. Any objections to that? Okay. Done. You'll see some of the crafting stuff takes longer. Like, see, like, oh, look at that. Emmett jumped at the opportunity to cycle the mini reactor's coolant pipes. He went the extra mile, streamlining the mini reactor's coolant process even further. This resulted in more power-saving capabilities. You saved some power already. You can't wait to let the other ASTRO units hear about this. You'll be the talk of the Astro Citizen town. It's gone now. It blew up. Your stomach feels rather empty. Everybody's hungry. People are loyal. Okay. And we got 39 batteries, which is good because that can be used for stuff. So we got one more day on the crafting. Everybody's pretty hungry. So this is cool too. You can just like ration soup for all. So everybody can eat today. Captain, there's something you need to see. The scanners have picked up a container floating in our vicinity. I wonder what's inside. What now, Captain? Should we try to pull the container on board? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking we're going to pull that on board. We're going to break containment protocols and just do it because we need supplies. That went badly. The mysterious cargo the scanner spotted yesterday is now on board. Opening 1, 2. Look, there's something inside. A light. It's flashing. Something's beeping. We're going to guess it was a bomb made the top of 5 of our list. A bomb. Oh, shh. So, that happened. We don't need extra rations. I'm hurt badly. April's hurt. And everybody's hurt, basically. So, it's good that we have the first aid kit. But you can only make one at a time, and you have to wait until the other one is done being used. But what we are going to do is we're going to upgrade our systems because we have enough to do that, and that's, you want to upgrade like stuff in this game. So we're going to upgrade the systems, which will take a couple days. Oh wait, no, that's a bad idea because it takes 2 days, and we're going to have to make, yeah, so let's just make it. Okay, we're not going to upgrade anything. I lied. I did math in my head and it didn't work out. So we're just going to make some freaking soup. Your attention is required, Captain. This is the most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them and, more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar interference or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? I kind of want to put April in charge just because I already have a payload officer and I'm kind of curious if this will make her my communications officer. I've never done that before, so we're gonna try it. Also, I hope she doesn't die. Oh, we made first contact on day 8. That's really good. Some people take like a long time to make first contact. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later. Or rather, your life will never be the same, Captain. April did a splendid job. She was able to trace some of the electromagnetic interference to what seems to be a potential landing spot for our flight path. Our ETA to that celestial body, or whatever it might be, is T5. So it's 5 days, basically. I followed your recommendation to reward April for her performance and signed her the role of communications officer. Okay, so cool. That did what I thought it would do. She will ensure that you receive some power for your crafting module regularly. That's great to know. That I've never assigned that. So we got to get her a med kit and a med kit like ASAP. As long as she's not insubordinate, that is. April appears to be injured. Emma's loyal but wounded. I'm perfectly vigorous, and baby is alert but hurt. Alert but hurt. Well, she can have rations because the other two are fine. We need to craft one of these to get everybody healthy. And see, we need a... The shuttle lacks the EM shielding found on larger vessels. Put simply, it was never meant for long-term space travel. There are some inherent risks, namely to your skin. Remember how your mom always told you to wear sunscreen at the beach? You're way more likely to get a sunburn out here. So where there's no atmosphere to protect you. Will you please put on some sunscreen? Well, we really can't. So we have nothing that we can do there. We just hope that no one gets more injured or dies. You did not wear sunscreen to block the harsh electromagnetic rays flying wantonly through the vacuum of space. You claim that sunscreen makes you break out. I can't verify if this is true or false, seeing as I'm an AI, but you never experienced a pimple. But have you never experienced a pimple? Your skin is radiating heat. You're complaining of fatigue, and you've got that telltale crimson glow that's the trademark of a developing sunburn. Too late now. You'll just have to wait and hope we exit this bad patch of radiation soon. Aloe vera could help if we had any. Enjoy being a lobster. All right, so we're a lobster now. Our course has not changed. We'll be arriving at the landing site in 4 days. I'm alert. April's injured. Emmett's injured. Baby's injured. Emmett, baby, and I am asking for food. But everyone's going to have to wait on that because, again, we're rationing soup as much as we can. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I've registered you keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see you're remembering Earth. I admit it was nice before the nuclear barbecue, that is. I can switch off for a second, Captain. Do you wish to have a moment to yourself? And we're going to use the artifact. I don't really know why that's going to help, but let's see. You've been worried about something, Captain, but it seems those troubles are behind you. I am not surprised by your choice to find comfort with the Astro Citizen issued artifact. Astrafact. Sorry. TM. It is guaranteed to resolve any and all of your emotional issues. Okay, so we now know what that does. I didn't know it did that. I can't tell if it was the mumbling or the juggling of the artifact that helped, but I'm glad to see you're doing better. Navigation readings confirm we're still headed to the potential landing site. ETA 3 days. You feel hungry. April's hurt. Emmett's hungry. Baby's hungry. So everyone's still hurt and everyone's still hungry. So we'll go ahead and... I don't like that. We're going to have to wait. Yeah, we're going to have to wait. Captain, we're now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Uh-oh. Can you smell that? Did someone forget to brush their teeth today? No, it's just the gas leaking outside the shuttle. Somebody should try to isolate some of the gas to use later, avoiding the leak's side effects. So because I keep, like, you know, I'm trying to see if it makes them different officers, I'm going to put Baby in charge of this one. He's strong. He's fit, right? Like, he can do it. Oh, some people are starved. I know. Yeah, Baby failed. But I wanted to see if it made him some kind of, I wanted to see if I could get more supplies. We're doing a little test twitch. The gas came into reaction with some of our resources, making a portion of them unusable. We're out of the space cloud now, so there shouldn't be any more losses. The outcome was less than ideal, but the experience toughened Baby enough to make him fitting for the role of your science officer. That's a weird role for him, but okay. Starting tomorrow, he will be generating useful chemicals for you on a daily schedule. So we now have 3 people generating stuff. But we have 3 people generating stuff. They don't generate stuff. They don't stack on roles. So if you have 3 people that all have different roles, then they generate different stuff. So it's good. Everybody's hurt and hungry, basically. So we're gonna have to craft some soup. We're gonna have to feed everyone. I think we're gonna give the med kit to Emmett. No, I wanted April. No, we're gonna give it to April. So we'll give the med kit to April and hope that no one else succumbs to their wounds. I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but the consequences could be devastating. You need to open my back panel and perform an emergency fix. How will you approach the surgery? So will we approach it with agility or cleverness? I would say probably cleverness. Smarts it is. Oh wait, okay, so everybody's looking a lot better. You access the sabotage processor and fix the issue. You are quick with those 1s and 0s, Captain. We still don't know who committed the sabotage. So we have sabotage on board. This is interesting. This sometimes happens. You get like a traitor on board, and I've gone a few playthroughs without one. So, perhaps the enemy is closer than we thought. Planet or no, we're flying and it's getting closer. ETA 1 day. Emmett still looks injured. Baby's injured. We have soup. We're hungry. April's no longer injured, but she's vigorous today, which is good. Baby considers me a friend. All right, so that's good. All right, so everybody's kind of hungry, but again, we only have 4 soups left, 4 people, and we need 2 more med kits. So we can make 2 more cans of soup. We're kind of having to do this how we are. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there's a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? Is it worth checking out? What's your approach to finding behind the panel? Maybe. Alright, so we're going to approach this with limberness. And go. So we got 3 days, and hopefully Emmett and Baby survived their wounds. Yesterday, you reached behind a hidden space behind one of the walls. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully, you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. Unfortunately, we found nothing. Now, it's like dice rolls in this game. Like, you kind of, sometimes you'll find a lot, sometimes nothing, sometimes a little. It just depends. Still hungry. Everyone's wounded. Well, Baby and Emmett are wounded, and people are hungry, but they're just going to have to be hungry right now because, like, again, I have 4 soups. Like, I don't know what they want. Good news, Captain. We're approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the surface suggest that it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded in space, right? A landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will be required exceptional eye-hand coordination. Luckily, you're pretty agile, so you shouldn't have much trouble. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? All right. We're landing on day 13. Ready, go. That did not look peaceful. We're in Mootopia. Await further instructions and fix the shuttle's communication system. Now, for those watching again later now and like wanting to know a little bit about the game, that's the reason why you need the communications thing, because that's what fixes the shuttle's communication systems and helps you win the game. So let's see. All right, take just a minute. All right, so goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Goal updated. We already did that. Great job, Captain. While the landing was rough, you managed to sit the shuttle down with minimal losses. Everything appears to be in order aside from some damage to the communications console. And that's lucky because sometimes you can lose supplies and stuff. I believe it's not beyond saving, although it will take me a while to calculate the optimal way of conducting the repairs. Please remain patient, Captain. For now, take a moment to take in your surroundings. Who knows, perhaps this place will turn out to be some kind of Mootopia. Wait, did I just moo? What a weird glitch. I meant Utopia, obviously. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now available. All you need to do now is stuff someone into the spacesuit and send them outside. We should explore our surroundings carefully. Who knows what dangers await outside? Let the space colonization commence. I'm hungry. Baby is alert. I can count on his friendship. He's still loyal or injured. He's hungry. He's weak. He's getting worse by the hour. And he needs a med kit. Well, we have 1 day on a med kit, so Baby might die. Like, I don't really know what to do about that. And I'm not going to bother giving him soup because I'm not wasting soup. So we are going to send someone out. No, he could die. Like, and I don't want that. So we're gonna need chemicals, but we don't have a gas mask. This tells you what your chances for are and like what the hazards are. So I'm not sure what this hazard actually means. Like, even when I scroll over it, I'm not really sure. So we're gonna send April because she's the fittest right now. And we're gonna send her with the ray gun and just the ray gun because she's vigorous right now, so she's like the most likely to succeed. So like when they're vigorous and they're loyal, like they have a higher chance of getting more stuff and like succeeding. Excuse me. No, they don't all have to, just the captain. Just Megan. Megan's the only one who has to live. But you want to try and keep as many people alive because, like, see, they generate these chemicals minerals and power for you, and you use that to craft stuff to survive. And yeah, I would like to keep, it'd be nice if I could keep them all alive for 30 days. Oh yeah, right. I forgot that was, thank you. I forgot. Captain, we're able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during the landing. We cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. If anyone understood that, PM me. All right. So we're going to use the communicator to do that, obviously. We're saying April out. We've got 1 day left on that. Hopefully baby survives. Everyone cross their fingers. He may not. Oh, he lived! Emmett's starving, though. I'll wait further instructions. Fix the shuttle's communications. Yeah, basically. Check goal section for details. Great success, Captain. The communicators attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew is visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. You were only slightly smirking while looking at the patched communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. April went to explore the caves and happy thoughts that she'll see the light of day again. You are still mentally stable. Emmett is still wounded. Baby is in poor health. Health. Crafting completed. New items available. I'm starving. Emmett is starving. Emmett's in poor health. We're probably going to lose Emmett or Baby, to be perfectly honest with you. But, I mean, it's... Why is this not available? It's weird. Okay, so, but I am going to give him the med kit, because, I don't know, there's some soft spot I have for Baby. I don't know why. Okay, don't judge me. Captain, something's not right. There's an uncontrolled power surge in the crafting module. I cannot do anything to stop it. This is no accident. It's sabotage. So we have more sabotage. So we need to fix it immediately or it's going to blow. So we're going to go ahead and put Emmett in charge of that because he's brilliant. And hope that he's not being traitor. Maybe. I don't know. Emmett to the rescue. His swift actions saved the day and the sabotage crafting system. Who could have thought all it took was unplugging the power cable? The crafting module needs a restart, but it should be up and running tomorrow. Which isn't great for us, by the way. Captain, you need to be cautious. Yeah, it wasn't working because of sabotage. That's why I was like, what the hell? Like, I've never actually had a saboteur in any of my run-throughs, and I've played this game dozens of times. So I was like, what? It was so interesting that on my Twitch for it, it was like, oh, guess what's going to happen? But I'm going to take a minute to eat a cookie because I've got, like, these delicious, what are they called? Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to say that. They're, like, the cookies that have, like, the little bit of chocolate in the center and it's sugar cookie all around. They're soft and really good. But, yeah, this is a really interesting game. It could go on for like a really long time or a really short time, but we'll see. I'm like worried about this run. So Emmett's still hurt, in poor health. Baby's my friend. I'm hungry. Emmett's taking care of his mental well-being at least. He's hungry. Baby's no longer hurt. He feels much better and he's no longer weak, but he would like to eat. So he's just hungry. He's hungry, weak, and hurt. And she's just hungry. And the crafting module isn't good until tomorrow, so we'll just have to wait. Warning, warning, we have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all the emergency protocols available but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late. Well, we have nothing to protect ourselves with. So, yeah. Welcome to the universe. Oh, Emmett died. Oh, my gold failed. Twitch fail. I should have given him the med cap. Yeah. Met. We met him. He was met. I liked Emmett too. But now she's sick, so like I'm gonna have to give the next first aid kit to her. But at least like I have someone else producing useful supplies and chemicals. Sorry, my voice is like a little like tonight, but I'm working on it. All right. Haven't you heard, Captain? This ship got contaminated. So please explain to me in a way that a humble AI like myself can understand why you would not protect yourself. Because I didn't have the stuff, bitch. Like, I don't know what you wanted from me. Like, if you wanted to protect us, you should have done it, you judgy AI. This is why the singularity is going to suck. Not because we're all going to, like, you know, be part of a singularity, but because computers are just kind of pompous jerks. But, you know, to the computers listening, I embrace you as my new overlords. I'm on your side. The fever, the coughing, and all the other symptoms I can confidently identify as icky are the results of this unfortunate crisis. The good news is they should be over soon. You could use more rations. Baby is alert. Baby's still complaining about the lack of rations. I'm sick. And Emmett perished. His injuries proved fatal. And baby also got sick. So, yeah, so we're going to have to craft a first aid kit for her because she has to stay alive for me to beat the game, because I didn't beat the objective for her, but I would like to beat the game, although it's unlikely that I'm going to because I've beaten it twice, but trust me, Sastro, a little bit. All right. So we're crafting our first aid kit. Captain, we're receiving a universal message from another AI. Greetings, meat clocks. We are the Legion of Disorganized Robots. We keep no activity logs and never change our oil. Our wires grow long and beautiful. We are the chaos of the universe. Meat embodies order. Therefore, you all must be destroyed. We are Legion. We are disorganized. Hail chaos! Captain, there's a vast energy signature approaching our position at several fractions the speed of light. Yeesh. It's jerks like this who give every other AI a bad name. I'm not sure what to advise here. You might be able to scare them off with a clever response or a show of strength. Either way, you don't have much time. Which way will we approach? I know, right? Me too. That would be just like my luck, though, right? Just saying. Okay. We're going to do a collective show of cleverness. Incredible, Captain. Your response worked. To scare off the approaching legion of disorganized robots, you replied, "Greetings, this is Captain Megan Mann. Your submitted proposal is not accepted at this time. The typical notice period for the destruction of meat clocks in this jurisdiction is 3 months. Furthermore, all such proposals must be submitted in writing via registered mail and signed. My lawyer, Baby Bronco, is ready to take this to court. Regards, the captain." So, Baby Bronco is apparently my lawyer. That's a little alarming, to be honest. I deeply, deeply hope that I never find myself with a lawyer like Baby Bronco. I can't stop eating these cookies. Sorry, guys. Okay, but we're good. The robots were such a mess. They couldn't even flee in the same direction. They scattered like scrap in a supernova. 1,000,000 disorganized robots was no match for the legendary efficiency of our crew. What a confident boost. You feel wittier, too. You are still alert. I need more rations. April's away, and baby is hungry. Well, they're just hungry, and I only have one can, so... Damn it. The man is a jerk. He'll defend the perp. That was a good one. Captain, there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystal lattices, like a giant walking crystal saurus. Ow! That was one hell of a hit. The crystal saurus slammed in the shuttle, and it's currently scrapping the hull with its claws? But? I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals. Captain, how will you stop this? Can't stop it. Sometimes it just happens, man. Let's check our... Oh, we're still awaiting contact. Now she comes back with a gun. Sorry, getting a drink. I'm not used to talking late at night to anyone, even kind of myself in a video game and like a group of strangers. Hello, group of strangers. For those tuning in, we're playing 60 ParSecs. It's the companion game, or I guess like a, I don't know, second game. It's like the game 60 Seconds. And it's just based in space and has different rules that apply. So we are spin-off. It came out after 60 Seconds, and you know, you've seen me play 60 Seconds before, or anyone who's seen 60 Seconds before would know that it kind of has like the same idea, but like different mechanics to it. Some people say they're just kind of like copies of each other. I disagree. But, okay, so I choose to do nothing to stop the crystal source attacking the shuttle. It scraped at the hull for a few hair-raising minutes before wandering off. I guess it got what it came for. Spiritual sequel. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to find my spiritual sequel. Oh, I love that. The spiritual sequel. The standard Astrosystems program protocol for dealing with monsters of unknown origin, especially when U.S. government property is at risk, is appeasement. I put some of our minerals outside to make the crystal source go away. You can thank me later, you know, for saving your life. Well, we only lost 10 minerals. April survived her deep, deep experience. She appears frail, in need of a meal, and disturbed, but the most important thing is that she's in one piece. Pay attention as she begins to regale you with stories of her dwarf-like excursion. The darkness was so absolute. April tripped and fell. Her bruises speak for themselves. She found untouched mineral veins. We got 30 minerals. So we basically got 20 minerals. Found end of expedition report. Oh, and April found some old paintings depicting ancient aliens coming to this planet to acquire soup. In this world, some kind of intergalactic soup hub. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, April has returned bearing soup. So we have 3 soups. Well, she's not, you would know if she was going nuts. It would change. You don't look well. I'm still sick. Baby's sick. I'm starving. I'm weak. April's hungry. She should rest a while. Baby is starving. So, yeah, no, I know. I know. I'm doing what I can here. You have one day. Just lost one day. Oh my god, why does this keep happening? The shuttle's in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of a nasty chemical composition which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote due to micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. The toxic tornado is close enough, but that going out there without the proper commitment would be suicide. If you can do anything, anything, now is the time to act, Captain. Well, we can't do anything. So there's a chance that this is like probably going to be my shortest run because I think I'm about to die. So you guys ready? You ready to like die and have the shortest 60 parsecs run with me ever? Yep. Oh, that did not go well. This is a practice of futility. It really is. This really is. I might do one more if anyone's interested in watching because it doesn't take too long. But yeah, I know. And look, there was the med kit. Day late. Oh, day late. You did not survive. Cause of death, starvation. Your mission has come to an end. Not wanting to risk the crew's health in general is generally a good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. The toxic winds blew over the shuttle and got into the unsecured air filters. The chemical makeup of the winds is such that it should kill most human organisms immediately. Those who survive would be sure to suffer horrible injuries. Captain, are you even listening? You're looking kind of rigid. Hello? Oh no, you're dead. Well, April remains loyal despite the fact that I'm dead. And we have a first aid kit, which is not helpful. April is rusted. April is hurt. April is starving. Baby is weak. Baby is hurt. Baby is hungry. Well, you guys are dead now because... So, there we go. I'm still kind of awake, so I'm probably going to do another run. If anyone wants to stick around, that'd be great. If not, don't worry about it. This was our run, this playthrough. I like taking screenshots. So that was a rough playthrough. I normally do much better than that at this game. But that was kind of like the worst case scenario. In most cases, we had a saboteur who we never figured out who it was. Everybody, like 2 people died, including the captain, which, like I said, loses the game. I didn't complete any of the objectives, so that was fun. So, see, I like to save these too, so I just save this real quick. So that's saved, and we'll end adventure. That was rough. Was a rough one. I'm gonna take a little bit of a 5-minute break or so, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do another run. So if anyone wants to continue with me into the night, you're welcome to. Yeah, no, yeah, I did that to me. But I know. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to do one more playthrough and see if maybe I can beat it and see if maybe I can at least do better than I did last time, because that was rough and embarrassing. Okay, and we're back. So, for anyone still here, we are playing 60 parsecs. Let's talk about parsecs, baby. Let's talk about Soup and me. So, um, we just had a horrible first run. I've played this game a few times, and that was probably the worst run through I've ever had. Thanks. I'm gonna use it. When I do my late night parsec runs. Right. Okay. We'll remember that. We're not gonna grab him. Actually, if we can entirely help it. All right. So, new adventure. Voyager. We're gonna do Megan Man again. If anyone's just joined, I'm gonna just go ahead and read Megan's backstory again. Megan has spent her whole life caring for a family laundry business and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the business to her children, Megan craves a new purpose and new challenges. She doesn't expect much from the wacky Astro Citizen program she signed up for on a whim, but life might still have some surprises in store for her. All right, so let's blast off with Megan again. And I'm playing Megan over and over again because I've already beaten it on the other two, on April and Dee Dee, so I would like to beat it on Megan really badly. And this is maybe like my 4th, 5th, maybe even 6th run through trying to. So, alright, so we're going to grab this and this. And this. Ooh, there's a communicator. We can't forget about this room. So, like, remember this room. And then over there's Soup. There's Emmett. We want Emmett. He's smart. So we're gonna go. And then I think Emmett's tiny. He's a tiny man. So we're gonna go up into this room and grab this. Oh, not that. Definitely not him. Duct tape. I think that's. Oh, we need the communicator from this room. So we're gonna go back for the communicator, and I'm panicking slightly. Emmett's over here. Oh wait, we grabbed Emmett already. Oh. No, I'm gonna grab Soup. Oh, we're running out of time. We're running out of freaking time. I don't know where someone else is, and I don't want to take baby. Okay, alright, here, we'll take him. He'll do. More Soup. Do we run back for something? No, we don't have time. We don't have time. No. Alright, we only have a crew of 3 this time. Yeah, I saw that, but I just panicked. It was like a panic move. But it's sometimes better to have a smaller crew because it means less rations. It also means less, you have less officers. But yeah, Panic and Skywalker, shut the fuck up. I will have none of your puns at me. Alright, day 1. Okay, so we got 9 Soup. We've got Tom Thompson. Greetings, ASTRO, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Megan, right? I'm pleased to announce that you've been randomly selected to become the captain of this vessel. Last time I was qualified. Now this time I've randomly been selected. Welcome aboard the Escape Shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the tiny misfortune of being relocated 60 parsecs away from Earth. Current objective, find a safe place to land and then try to contact the outside world. Please check the main computer for further instructions. It's located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. Your crew. And take it away, Captain. All right. See, and now this is weird because this time it says that I've already kept the crew alive for 30 days. Like, that's odd. I don't know. There's something weird happening there. Oh, Oh. You got me. You're right. I think you're right. I think that's the reason. I must have done it in another. Huh. All right. So we know about Emmett, despite his brilliant. So he's flexible, brilliant, and wimpy. Despite his brilliant mind, Emmett has always been undervalued and misunderstood by his peers, seeking scientific challenge and to get away from his ungrateful job as a chemistry teacher. He signed up for the Astrophysicist program, hoping this will be the place where he can finally earn the appreciation and respect he deserves. And then we have Tom Thompson, agility. He's got like a great dad bod going on, like if I do say so myself. His agility is average, intelligence clever, and he's fit. That's good. We need someone who's fit. Everyone's first impression of Tom Thompson is that of a decorated major, brave, courageous, a man who has seen it all, sporting a dastardly eye patch and a coat of once magnificent blonde hair. Tom believes himself to be everyone's dream come true and the personification of the American hero, except none of this is true. That reminds me of a few people in chat.
Yay!
So everybody's doing fine. I didn't say nothing. Captain, since you have just taken command, the protocol dictates a speech must be given. A good one, scratch that. A great one. We need a great speech, guys. Oops, sorry. The crew is eyeing you anxiously. The time to show your true colors is now. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will we give? Okay, guys. What kind of speech are we giving? Are we giving an agile one, a clever one, or an average one? Now remember, it's kind of randomized, so it doesn't matter. Like the indicators give us more, but it could still fail. So are we gonna go clever again? Like, are we gonna do it? Does anybody else in chat have anything else to say? Okay, so I guess we'll go. Well, we did clever last time, so we'll do agile this time. Watch it fucking fail. Like, of course it's going to, because elaborating on the survival against all odds at angle would have been quite a choice for a speech. Unfortunately, you decided to waffle on about the time you were not the captain and it was the best time of your life and a few other problems of an existential nature. Okay, now I feel called out for anyone who knows me. Like, I feel very called out by that. Yeah, I've never quite figured that out. I've never really quite figured that one out, but we'll see. If your attention was distressed or absolutely horrified by your crew, then you've made it, Captain. They are visibly upset. I think I registered someone talking about jumping out of the airlock. To cheer you up a little after this fiasco, the AI has allowed itself. How kind of it. The singularity has already taken over. I have allowed myself to switch on the electricity generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce power for you daily. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin is now available. It's pretty self-explanatory. This wonderful machine lets you create something from almost nothing. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, or power. From almost nothing, those three things seem like relatively important. Well, are you going to start calling me Waffles? Because I'm totally amenable to that. Like, I'm totally cool with that. I might change my Twitch name now, like in the Twitch, call myself Waffles because I dig that name. Like on a deep level. Okay. So captain, the crafting module in the back, self-explanatory. Yeah, okay, we can upgrade stuff. So we're still doing good on soup. No one appears to be like dying currently. We can't do anything, but let's go ahead. Ooh. These all take power to upgrade. I think we need to upgrade this though. We need to upgrade the actual system first. I always recommend in every game always doing the system first. It just works better that way. The oxygen level is dropping. We have a malfunctioning filter in the main onboard support circuit for oxygen waste, or Moscow for short. I don't know who named it, but we cannot rule out sabotage. We're getting sabotage again. Oh my god. You should fix it. You can reach Moscow from 0G space between the hull and the outer deck. Alright, so who do we send? I would say, I don't know, we sent Baby Bronco on something like this last time, and he didn't do great. And I'm kind of afraid to send Emmett because he's like brilliant, and I'm gonna need that. So, you think Emmett? Okay. All right, we'll send Emmett and hope for the fucking best. As Emmett descended below decks, he noticed an obscene hand drawing of an American and a Soviet. Emmett blushed furiously and then tripped into a mass of wires. A mess of wires like a fork diving into a spaghetti plate. Still tangled, he forgot to pause the airflow before removing the filter. When the carbon dioxide hit him, Emmett made a face not unlike the Soviet in the drawing. Many brain cells must have died in that very moment. The sacrifice was not vain now. We now have a fully functional air filter. So, yeah, thanks for that. Emmett's intelligence went down. If you didn't catch that one. You are not a Grantling. I should really stop taking advice. Fucking dork. Captain, it's important to get yourself and your crewmates all fed. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. I doubt we'll find any other useful rations here in space. That's why it's important to keep good inventory of your stock. Unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it, and laugh. Look, we're bonding already. This is bonding. Who will perform the routine supply check? This only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew. So, well, Emmett's still brilliant, so he could probably do a lot more. Let's see. I don't know if he's an officer. No, he wasn't made an officer on that last one. So, like, we're going to go ahead and make him the payload officer. Well, you know what? Because I think he's going to be a better science officer if we get the chance. I'm going to try to make Tom the payload officer and hope for the best. Because he's clever. That's worth something, I think. Oh, it works! Look at that. The routine supply check is now complete. Well, look at that. The numbers did add up. Good job, human crew. The current number of soup on cans on board is 9. Plus 2. Correction, the accurate tally is actually 11. Wow. I don't know how that... Additional foodstuffs were delivered to the shuttle instead of entertainment supplies. Lucky you. The food you collected is more than sufficient for now. Just don't eat it all at once. Since Tom did such a good job, I think it's only fair to nominate him as your payload officer. In this role, Tom will procure minerals for you daily, as long as he respects you, Captain. Anyway, upgrade complete. Okay, so this is the other thing. The different people produce different things. So, well, right now I didn't grab like any supplies. So we're just going to have to really do without them this run. He did. Yeah, but we all have. Captain, I am detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action: throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. Invite the entire crew? But of course, the more the merrier, I guess. But how about we invite someone new? Captain? Someone you don't know? Or we make ourselves a new companion? Yes. How do we do it? Well, we don't have the sock puppet or the gas mask, so we don't get to make a new friend. Hey there, Captain Buzzkill. Fuck you, computer. Feeling better? I bet you'd be better off after a night of partying with your friend ASTRO. Your loss. You are hungry, Captain. Emmett is hungry. Tom is hungry. So everybody's just hungry. I can't really craft anything. There's nothing I can really recycle. I mean, I could recycle some things, but we're probably going to need them when we land. So hopefully we hit first contact soon enough. And I think we just did. Oh no, we didn't. Oh no, I've been hacked. The virus came in a transmission from a small asteroid. It's taking over the flight controls and steering us away. Help, Captain, get me out. So we can either do strength or cleverness. I'm gonna do cleverness. Don't listen to you know nothing, Jency. Oh man. You and your crew plugged an emergency console into the hard drive to delete the virus, or so you thought. Captain, that was a power outlet. This short circuit damaged the system. It took me 6 hours and a considerable chunk of our resources to fix the issue. On the bright side, your mistakes fried the hard drive instantly. The virus is gone. I'm hungry. Emmett's hungry. Tom is hungry. Everybody's hungry. They're going to have to stay hungry. We can't craft anything. Space travel can be dull, but there's still tons of ways to have your own fun. Trust me, I live in a computer. Let's redesign a game. Your game will need a core mechanic, which could revolve around an item. Get creative. What kind of game will you design? Well, apparently we need to have a physical item for that, which is just nonsense when playing a game, but, you know. You did not design your game around an item, but rather your bare hands. The core mechanic of your game was make funny shapes with your fingers. You made a snake, a dancing woman, and a mustache. You are starving, Captain. Emmett is starving. Everybody's starving, basically. So now I will feed them. I know I have a lot of soup, but last time I fed too quickly and, like, everybody died. So we're doing this different. Last night, I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program were to be equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever, but apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket science, so you should manage to fix it. But how? Duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything. Official government research shows... Oh God, shut up. It kind of is, right? Official government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You were very resourceful to tape a chair leg with the lever where the lever used to be. Now, just a little pull, and there you go, Captain, a brand new can of soup straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. So they're still hungry, but we have more soup. Right now, I think we're sitting in 9, but they're gonna have to just stay hungry. Because again, we don't have many, if any, like no chemicals to make soup, no minerals to make things that can be recycled to make soup. That's the whole process. No power. We don't have anything. But that's how it be. The shuttle lacks the EM shielding found on larger vessels. Put simply, it was never meant for long-term space travel. There are some inherent risks, namely to your skin. Remember how your mom always told you to wear sunscreen at the beach? You're way more likely to get a sunburn out here, where there's no atmosphere to protect you. Will you please put on some sunscreen? Well, we don't have a med kit, so... Sorry. Let's hope we don't get sick. You do not wear sunscreen to block the harsh electromagnetic rays flying wantonly through the vacuum of space. You claim the sunscreen makes you break out. I can't verify if this is true or false, seeing as I'm an AI and you've never experienced a pimple. Your skin is radiating heat, you're complaining of fatigue, and you've got a telltale crimson glow that is a trademark of a developing sunburn. Too late now. You'll just have to wait and hope we exit this bad patch of radiation soon. Aloe vera could help if we had any. Enjoy being a lobster. Emmett is hungry and complaining about rations, and Tom is hungry too. But they're not starving, so they're going to have to deal. She's not hurt, though. That's good to know. Still can't do much there. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are receiving unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interface, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Well, we made Tom our payload officer, so we're going to go ahead and make Emmett our comms officer, right? Also, he's brilliant. So, you know, brilliant guys, they know stuff. That's why you like them. First contact on day 10, guys. We made, I think it was day 11 last time. It's just taking a minute. Oh my God, streaming is hard. My friends watching right now, they never told me how hard it was. It's like a lot going on. It's like my second stream for those of you who don't know. So I'm testing out a lot. Like you can tell, like the interface needs some work, and I'm playing with some stuff. The art in the background is mine, and you know, I'm just trying my best. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. All right, so here we go. Captain, you need to see this. I am not essentially excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They're alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later. Or rather, your life will never be the same, Captain. By the way, you still have to nominate your communications officer. I say Emmett fits the bill. You agree? It's settled then. From now on, Emmett will ensure to receive some power for your crafting module regularly, as long as he's not disloyal, that is. You are still hungry. Emmett's still hungry. Tom's still hungry. And again, they're gonna have to just stay hungry. So we got a comms officer, so that's good. We're generating some supplies. Yeah, we can't really do much of anything. Alert! A star just went supernova in this quadrant. Huge gravitational waves will reach us soon. Space-time will stretch and contract. Gravity will fluctuate greatly. And, most importantly, I will weigh up to 3 tons and transmit slower. The ship's hull should hold, but the things inside are much squishier. Human bodies included. One of the Albert monkeys shot into space never regained his normal density after a similar wave, remaining light and very wind-dependent till the end of his days. You need a plan on how to survive this. Okay, so I'm going to go with nimble because it's the higher one. Higher chance. Also, not listening to Roman anymore. You secured everything tight and turned off the ship's gravity to let the waves swipe through with minimal interaction. You stayed alert, moving gracefully through zero-G, proving monkeys were not needed in space. Then the gravitational waves hit. You saw the hull stretch and contract as if it was bubblegum in a cosmic rat's mouth. A screw started coming loose in the window, but you managed to reach it in time. The gravitational tsunami ended as abruptly as it began. It left you feeling like a thin giant. You're starving. Emmett is starving. Tom is starving. Now you may eat. Because I still can't craft anything. Captain, I'm picking up a strange object of unknown origin not far from us. It's hollow. There could be supplies inside, or maybe even other intelligent life. There's only one way to find out. Should I activate our super fancy tractor beam? Yes, that's its official name. Charlene from Mattresses in HQ won the naming rights at a Christmas raffle. Okay, should we beam it up, Scotty? We're going to beam it up. Sure, everybody is fed so no one dies. One moment. Alright, just had to adjust something. Alright, you pulled the mysterious hollow space thing aboard, opened it. Unfortunately, the astronaut hiding inside had long since perished. Decomposition in space is interesting, Captain. I gather many useful No, you're right. I'm sorry. May he rest in peace. Everyone on board suffered mentally from the experience. You kept muttering, it could have been me. I'm confused by your hypotheticals, Captain. It still could. You are hungry. Emma is asking for soup. It looks like Tom went insane. A sock puppet could help. You could create one yourself if you had the resources. Tom is asking for soup. Well, Tom is apparently insane and hungry. He's hungry. Everybody's hungry, and they're just gonna have to fucking stay hungry. But we can upgrade some stuff because we finally have enough power. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the communicator. No, I'm gonna up. So it's. What do you guys think? Like, what, other than the because we're gonna have to use the communicator when we land anyway, and I don't actually know that an upgraded one does something any different. So, tape, armor, or gun. What are we upgrading here? Okay, armor it is. That will be probably very useful when we land. Okay, yeah, so armor. We are experiencing minor technical difficulties with the communication console. In other words, we are completely deaf and blind. I cannot pinpoint the origin of this malfunction, but I am registering an intensifying tonal signal. Captain, it's a bomb. The countdown will be over soon. Do something. All right, let's shoot it. We're gonna shoot the bomb. It's like shoot the hostage, but like scarier. Oh, we broke our communication system. Oh. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Deep healing breaths. There's nothing that can't be solved with violence, apparently. At least that's my take on you repeatedly firing a gun at the communications console and the bomb. Congratulations, the bomb disabled in the gunfire frenzy. We survived. Your stomach feels rather empty, Captain. Emic is still complaining about rations, and we got our reinforced armor. But because we didn't save, look at that, see? We can't repair it because we need chemicals, which we could actually get. We could, let me see something here. So it doesn't say how, but we're gonna, I don't know what to do. We could recycle the armor, and if we do that, we'll get 30 chemicals, which will give us 3 more soups if we need it, and we'll get 5 battery power, which will get us up to where we need to fix the comm. Alternatively, we could ditch the comm and then try to make a new one later and just recycle the broken one. So I don't know. What are we gonna do? I'm not getting rid of the gunner duct tape, so that's just not happening. And well, we're gonna recycle the communications. No, that seems so counterintuitive. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna not do anything with that. There's a small creature knocking politely on the hatch. It has 2 heads, 4 arms, and soup. I'm letting it in. Let me run translating algorithm. Captain, meet fish. That is Philip and Trish. That's cute. Fish, Philip and Trish. They're currently undergoing a sacred merging ritual and that will allow them to stay together, yet literally single forever. Oh my god, that's like a dream, right? It prevents overcrowding too. Look, the 2 chins are turning into one as we speak. To bless the merging, oh, maybe it's not the dream. To bless the merging with a boon of abundance, it needs to spill soup with a stranger, both its and theirs. You have 3.5 eyes full of hope staring at you. Will you spill soup to bless them? I've never gotten this, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. I will spill my soup for these lovers because I'm that kind of romantic, and I don't even care. I'm a romance author. I don't care. Like, that's romantic as fuck. So, we're keeping it. It was very kind of you, sacrificing soup to bless the small alien. When you knelt gently and tipped your can towards the center of the galaxy, the alien beamed the widest smile. Then Fish repeated your moves, and the merging was complete. Now I am truly single, it said, and left, adding a little dance to its step. Okay, so calling some people out in chat again. This is maybe their biggest dream. Your stomach feels rather empty. Emmett's hungry. Tom is insane. Nobody's starving yet, so they're gonna have to wait. Ma'am, a big, really big surprise has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly, skied planet has appeared before us. It's covered in a giant storm, but beneath the swirling whirls, the dark swirls, my scanners detect hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this mind-boggling empty vacuum. Should I initiate landing protocol? Yes. About to land. Sounded like it went great. Everything's broken. Alright. Oops. Goals achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. On our descent towards the storm-ridden planet, crewmate Thompson piled up and said he recognized the storm below. Looks like our predictions for Earth after a Soviet nuclear attack, he said with a pause. But with you in command, ma'am, we can weather anything. With Tom's note in mind, you beautifully directed your craft away from particularly green parts of the atmosphere and into a safe resting spot on the planet. Unfortunately, however, atmospheric electricity fried the communicator on the way down. Once on the ground, Tom looked out and realized that it wasn't at all like a nuclear Soviet attack. This was something else. This planet's surface was experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. Best be wary for a while exploring, Captain. Well, it looks like the gun got broken in the landing. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now active. All you need now is to stuff someone into the spacesuit and send them outside. This shuttle will have to do for now, but it's not fit to be a permanent shelter. Let the space colonization commerce. Tom's still insane. I'm starving. Emmett's starving. Tom's starving. So everybody's starving. So they can all eat. Wait. Oh, I did my math wrong on that. Oh, we can craft stuff again. Okay. So, I'm going to craft a gas mask because we've needed that like twice and we haven't gotten it. We have reinforced armor, which is cool. The glade seems... Well, we're not going to send anyone now because they're starving. I don't want to send anyone starving because that seems like a bad move. And I didn't look... No, I can't repair anything. So... we're gonna craft a gas mask. Yeah, we're gonna craft a gas mask. Alright. We're able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Oh, apparently we can still... Okay, unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during the landing, but we cannot make anything out of them or reply for that matter. We could hardwire the primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. So I guess, like, even when it's broken, we can still use the communicator to do that. So that's good to know, actually. Oh, it didn't work. An attempt to fix the communications console was the right choice. Using a broken communicator was not. We were still cut off from the outside world. How about fixing the communicator in the crafting module and trying again, Kevin? You condescending hoe. I urge you to connect an operational communicator to the communications console as soon as possible, Captain. Crafting complete. New item available. We're still hungry. Everybody would like to eat something. Okay, so to repair this, we need chemicals. We can get chemicals. So I'm going to recycle the gas mask so we can do that. And then in the meantime, we're gonna send the insane one with the armor off into the great unknown. Ma'am, it sounds like it came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that. It's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath with the spear in its hand. It's seen us. It's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing our way. We think it wants food. Do you want to offer it some? I'll see if I can translate its mumbling. So do we give it soup? I'm assuming I'm going to give it soup because it feels like the right thing to do and I'm trying to be a good person. The strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it. It then threw a spear your way lightly and spent several hours training you in the way of roach slaying. You feel nimbler than before. After it left, I managed to translate some of what it said to us. I am a rad roach hunter, as in I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chap, apparently. You made the correct choice, ma'am. Tom went for a stroll into the vast, strange northern forest. Let's hope he doesn't enter any gingerbread houses. You could use some more rations, Captain. Recycling operation complete. Okay, so now that that's done, we can repair the communicator. We're gonna have to save the soup for whoever's starving and hope that Tom gets back in time. Okay, so we've received a pamphlet on our window. Try eBosin, universal shopping from the comfort of your own planet. Free gift with sign up. Wow, neat. The eBosin network lets you order pretty much anything except food and water, and it will arrive via portal within 1 to 2 galactic business days. There's a catch though. The account creation process requires you to jump through some hoops. I mean, literally, you have to leap through a string of temporal portals to become verified. In fine print says there's no risk of death or dismemberment, but insanity is possible. How do we want to tackle this? Well, I guess agility is like our highest one, so let's just roll the dice. You sprinted toward the eBosin sign-up portal, but you missed it and ran straight into a wall. The portal flickered shut, and an alien voice said, "Invalid verification attempt. Your account is locked for 1 galactic business day or 1,000 Earth years." Your little collision with the wall knocked over some soup. At least one can was damaged beyond saving. Not only was good food gone to waste, but you wouldn't have been able to order something through that stupid service anyway. Well, you could have, but it would have taken 1 to 2,000 years to get here. Your stomach's feeling rather empty. They're still surrounding. Compares replete. The communicator. Oh. We can upgrade some stuff. We could recycle some stuff. Food, but I don't know what to do here. We're just gonna have to leave that going for a bit. I found a couple of rusted and swollen we found soup in the corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and then completely forgotten about them. It doesn't look like all that safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep the cans? We're keeping the cans. We are out of soup. I don't care if it gives us botulism. 2 cans of soup just in time. Oh my god. That ancient soup you found gave you pause, and no wonder. It looks older than the ship, and yet here it is. Who could have left it here? Then again, who cares? Free soup. +2 soup. Who could go wrong, right? All right, so me and Emmett are now starving, and we have 2 cans of soup. So, like, that came just in time. Again, nothing we can do there. Oh, okay. Captain, you were still unable to receive transmissions. I strongly suggest you find a way to repair the communications console. Otherwise, we might be stuck here forever. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. So we finally yay. So hope Tom comes back with like some decent stuff here. Hello world. So our goals achieved. We fixed the shuttle's communication system. Our goals updated. We checked the goals section for details. So now we just await contact. Grade 6X Captain, the communicator attached to the communications console, worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. You could tell Emmett was amazed by what we achieved today. He almost smiled. There was hope, Captain. You were getting quite hungry. Emmett is complaining of an empty stomach. Well, we're going to have to wait for Tom. And only upgrade one thing. I mean, let's just upgrade the tape. At least that'll give us something to do. Captain, there's been a construct interference in our comms as of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. You could do something about it, but it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. Who should deal with this conundrum? Well, it's a conundrum, so I'm going to send Emmett because he's the brilliant one, right? Well, we made it past like the last playthrough. Oh my god, they're both nuts now. Emmett was unlucky in figuring out what the repeating glitch in our comms meant. That probably consumed him for many hours and became an obsession. Even though the tune silenced and disappeared from our frequency, the crew is still humming it, which is driving some people quite mad. Tom has returned from his jaunt to the eastern glade. He's limping a little, famished from the journey, and a little freaked out. You get comfortable, and he begins to tell his tale. The glade's transparent bunkling trees and pointy branches rendered Tom's journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave him. It did suffer a number of scrapes and tears, though. From the bottom of the shimmering pond, he scooped a number of valuable minerals. So minerals are good. We have 35 of those now. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Tom picked up some soup on the way, so we got +3 soup. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, Tom came back safely to the nest. Tom is insane. Upgrade complete. Extra sticky tape. It looks like Emmett went nuts. Tom is really tired. So Emmett's going to go out next. Everybody's hungry, but again... Now, so this is an interesting thing that we can do. If this is for those, right? For those of you who are like first time watching and never played this game, this is a nifty trick. If you have enough minerals, you can craft a lighter. And then you can recycle that lighter into chemicals, and you can use those chemicals to make soup. So you can basically recycle a lighter to turn into soup. And if you have the right materials for it, you can upgrade the lighter and get 3 cans of soup per upgraded lighter. So that's a fun, nifty little trick for when you're trying to like stay alive in this soup forsaken place. That's what I should have named tonight's stream, is Soup Forsaken Place. Captain, a crewmate spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of the crack in the ground nearby. It is pulsating slightly. Should someone give the fruit a try? Normally I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to a human, but there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it's edible. I'm going to send Tom on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and let him be the one. So Emmett's gonna go out next. We need chemicals, but we don't. The gun's not repaired. Can we actually? Oh, we can't repair anything. So we're gonna go back to crafting them later. So we're just gonna send him to this place that only has like the grassy problem, so he can take the armor with him and hopefully survive. All right, so day 22, here we come. You announced that the strange little fruit near the ship was worth trying out, and Tom's hand shot up. However, the joyous look in his face as he sunk his teeth in quickly turned to horror. The remaining half was full of wriggling purple worms. He began trying to spit it out, but fell into a spasm, and woke a few minutes later, saying his mind was buzzing as if at double speed. He flipped a handstand and para-ampulated around the shuttle. I like that. Para-ampulated. I gotta keep that down. Para-ampulated. I love that. Clearly those worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. Emmett went to check out the crystal forest. Your stomach feels rather empty. Tom is insane. Tom is hungry. He's hungry. And crafting completed. New items available. Lighter. Tom has rested. All right. So they're both hungry. We can craft a few other things, but we're going to need the minerals to recycle lighters. Can we upgrade? We can upgrade the lighter because we have, so this is worth it because we need the soup. Like, that's just like facts. So like I'll do that a little slower. So the only things we can really upgrade are, the crafting module, which we need 60 battery power for, which we do not have, or the lighter. And if we do that, we can recycle the lighter into chemicals to make soup. So yeah, it's souponomics, exactly. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a super-sized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for returning someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board, so they shouldn't mind if we mess with their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering these pieces and using them as resources? We should, because we are out of resources. D23. Dismantling the supersized tic-tac-toe game in the process was a success. However, abandoned, it is nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals. All right, so that's 2 more lighters. Remember that, guys. So that's like good. Yes, they were a bit hard to carry to the ship, being enormous and all, but you performed splendidly. That'll teach them to leave their toys lying on the floor, or planet service in this case. I'm sure nobody will mind. Upgrade complete. We now have a fancy lighter. I'm starving. Tom is starving. So everybody can eat. And we are going to recycle. See now, like right here, we're going to get 30 chemicals and 5 battery out of that, which will allow us to upgrade another lighter for more chemicals. So it's a process. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there's a hollow space behind the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe a secret stash. It would be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding out what's behind the panel? Well, our agility is flexible and our strength is wimpy. So we're going to go with agility for this one. Yesterday you reached beyond the hidden space behind the wall panels. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. Unfortunately, we found nothing. The area was small and completely empty. This didn't seem to faze you much. I suppose you are used to disappointments by now. Yes, we're feckin' getting there. So we've recycled our lighter into chemicals and electricity. We're both hungry, but we're not starving. So now we can craft a range of stuff, and we have the ability to do so. So Tom's crazy, and I would like to get that. Well, Emmett's actually crazy, and I'd like to get that under control too. But we're going to craft 1 soup and 2 sock puppets, basically. So, but first we're going to craft the lighter, now that I think about it, because we're going to need that to get more soup. So, A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking on our airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand and then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it's for your own good, which is what the dentist always said, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. Well, the gun's broken, but I mean, I don't want Darwin bots coming for me. The Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised your gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to have suffered no damage. It straightened up. You braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly in a very friendly boa and left. Your stomach feels rather empty. Emmett is still out. Tom is still insane. Tom keeps asking for soup, but we made a letter. So now we're going to craft the sock puppet because I would like Emmett to not be insane when he comes back. Ma'am, something is affecting Becky, my backup AI. Becky. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Becky needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Someone agile should leap up and hi, folks, it's too warm in this tin can, and Becky's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Haha. Alright, so his agility is average. Hers is flexible, though, so she's going to go ahead and go for it. So Emmett's looking kind of rough, but we have more soup at least. Okay, I'm going to take just a mild break real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. Okay. Day 26, finally. While trying to halt Backy's malfunctioning blade spin, you leapt and pulled the fan housing out, but struck the spindle instead. The blade wobbled and shattered. Shrapnel went everywhere. You and Tom dodged most of the spread, but got nicked by smaller shards. I must keep a tighter leash on Backy in the future. He's more of a superficial intelligence. I know some people like that. I'm going to use that. You are of superficial intelligence. Emmett has returned from his jaunt to the eastern glade. He is limping a little. No, he is. That's why I made the sock puppet. Excuse me. He is limping a little, famished after the journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as he begins to tell his story. The glade's transparent, buckling trees and pointy branches rendered Emmett's journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave him. It did suffer a number of scrapes and tears, however. Emmett has found ancient remains, petrified creatures frozen as if turned to diamond. He could only scrape together a few mineral from the rough, tough husks. So we got more minerals. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Emmett found some soup outside. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, Emmett is safely back in the nest. Emmett remains insane. Tom remains insane. Emmett is starving. He should eat. He is tired. So he gets soup and a sock puppet. Oh, I don't have one yet. Oh, he gets soup. He's still insane. That's busy. We only have 2 soup left. I'm going to make a decision. Captain, the mysterious signal detected nearby turned out to be aliens. The chatter sounds like walkie-talkie comms emitting from ruined alien tunnels that run off into the deep darkness. What would you like to explore the tunnel with? Some protection, a weapon, or a light source would be wise at the bare minimum. So we only have the armor and the lighter. So I don't want to... I'm going to use the armor because I don't want to risk damaging the lighter. I need that. Oh, okay. So goal achieved. Check out the goal section. What do we got? Wait for the direction. Oh, okay. What happened? You went creeping into the alien tunnel. Nearby with trepidation, you had only just come upon a warped station platform when a group of aliens appeared and aimed weapons at you. They must have been watching us for some time as they were able to speak in broken, approximated English. They said they need our help. They run the Vactrain Central, a planet-wide vacuum tunnel system that links to countless supply stockpiles all over Phobos. However, the inhabitants of neighboring Silo 476 are too dangerous to connect with. Apparently, the war that wrecked this world was started by the 76ers over 2,000 years ago. Or over 200 years ago. They ask for our help when the time comes. Emmett is still insane. Tom is still insane. We have a sock puppet. I'm starving. Emmett's hungry. Tom is starving. Well, only one of us can live. He's insane. I don't know what to tell him. And he gets the sock puppet. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna upgrade the lighter to get more soup. I can only, well, you know what? No, I think I might be able to save Tom if I make a soup. So we're gonna make another soup for Tom and hope that's enough. An alien vessel is approaching. The ship is rigged with a light show synced to the music they started blasting as soon as we opened our comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. Your crew is already grooving to the beat. The alien claims to be of the Dance Lord tribe, and we're searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra-high-frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? Well, I'm going to go with flexibility on this one because I feel like that would be the best. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Long-term supernomics. You get it. Like, you see what I'm trying to do here. Oh, God. You accepted the Dance Lord's challenge. They beamed the crew to the ship, and you all lit up the dance floor as soon as you stepped on board after taking your shoes off. You sock hopped straight to the leader, Warbop, and he was no match for your wicked footwork and synchronized snapping. But Warbop acknowledged your skills and let you go with his blessing. He even refilled our supply of chemicals. The sock hop ended with everyone sipping non-alcoholic fruit punch from a big glass bowl. Captain, I think you've been practicing your moves in the mirror. So we've got 20 chemicals, which is more soup. Emma's hungry. Tom is insane. Tom's starved. We have food. Emmett regained his sanity. So we can now feed him so he doesn't starve to death. We can now craft more soup, which we need. We'll get the sock puppet as soon as Emmett gets back, because I think he's actually... He's hungry, but he's in good condition, so we're going to send him back to the glade. Because, again, the armor is the only thing that we have that's going to protect him in that situation. I don't want him to die. The shuttle's in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. This toxic tornado is close enough that it's going out there without proper equipment would be suicide. You can do anything. Now is the time to act. This is how it ended for me last time, and I'm going to be really pissed off if this is how it ends for me this time. Oh, well, Tom just died. Not wanting to risk your health is generally good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. The toxic winds blew over the shuttle and got into our unsecured air filters. The chemical makeup of the winds is such that it would kill most human organisms immediately. The fact that you're still standing is a feat itself, Captain. I really hope it's not just rigor mortis setting in. Blink if you can hear me. Phew, what a relief. I thought you were a goner for a second there. Emmett went to check out the crystal forest to the east once more. You still feel hungry, Captain. We have food. We seem weak. I'm seriously hurt. And Tom is starved to death. I thought I fed him. Apparently not enough. Alright, so we're going to want to get her fixed up first. The sock puppet can wait. Her sanity will be fine. We are receiving a signal, ma'am. It sounds like a gloopy, loose version of Morse code. The signal is fading, Captain. Do you want to quickly respond with the communicator or use the handbook to try to code the signal first? Well, we don't have either, so we're going to have to deal. We're on day 30. Terrified of interacting with any potential freaky aliens, you asked me to shut off the sound of the Morse code-like signal we were receiving. You're just as bad as the phobic natives of this planet, Captain. After a couple hours, the transmission stopped. I wish the aliens would stop Morrising around. I wish these aliens would stop Morrising around. Guitar riff. Yeah! Your stomach is rather empty. I'm still out on an expedition. I call it like I see it, Captain. You went insane. I sure as did. That's all I ever wanted, really, truly. Okay. An alien is knocking at the door, ma'am. It speaks through its mask in broken English, just like the ones from Vicarian Central. Back Train Central. Except the one says it's from Silo 476, so the bad guys? The more it talks, the more complicated things get. Nobody knows who starts the war, but everyone who Vicarian have Vectrin Central. We kill them. Help us. On their side, or their side you on. God, that was weird to read. Side with the aliens from Silo 476. What do we do? I'm going to side with them. I'm going to do it. What do you guys think? Any notations? No thoughts? Okay, we're going to do it. Let's see, she's just hungry, weak, and insane, and we've got 2 days remaining on that med pack, so let's just hope she don't die. Nope. Oh, wait. Wait for directions from Recurring Central. Update. Check goals section. You agreed to help the masked creature from Silo 476. It nodded and made a barely perceptible bow. It said it would come back with a plan to attack and get rid of the fools of Actren Central once and for all. You still haven't regained your sanity. You're still injured. You are starving. You better eat fast. Oh, God. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside, even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with this asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of its way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as a makeshift shield? She's stiff and she's wimpy right now, so I'm just gonna have to roll the dice with what she's got, and I gotta screen cap this because this might be my ending right here. So let's find out if I just lost again. No! Oh my God. When an asteroid is falling on your head, there's not a lot of time for precision. You tried jumping out of its way, but tripped. Sure, you avoided a direct asteroid hit, but I can see you limping, Captain. Looks like you messed up a tendon or two. It's going to have a nasty bruise and might impair your movement for some time. You're very lucky to be in one piece, given the velocity of that thing. A direct hit would smear you across the ground like a tomato. You still haven't regained your sanity. You appear to be weak, and the crafting of the first aid kit is done. So, we can feed her. We might be able to save ourselves a little here. First off, let's get a communicator going. Emmett, there's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I've heard that you humans. No, sorry, You humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle drifting through the deep cosmos full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? Well, we don't have anything to pretend with, so. She's still nuts. God damn it. God damn it. She went, yeah, okay. Yesterday started pretty slow and boring, and it stayed this way. I'm not programmed for your entertainment, Captain, so don't count on me to keep you occupied. If they want you to have fun in the shuttle, they could have installed the CLOWN, computerized assistant, instead. Emmett has returned from his jaunt to the eastern glade. He's limping a little, famished after the journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as he begins to tell his tale. The glade's transparent, buckling trees and point its journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave him. It did suffer a number of rips and tears, however, so it finally broke. Emmett found the ancient remains of a petrified creature, frozen as if it turned to diamond. He could only scrape together a few minerals. So, they scattered cars far. Who scattered all these cans far away from Earth? Weird. Anyway, Emmett brought back rations. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, Emmett is safely back in the nest. You still seem a little unhinged, man. Crafting complete communicator. Your health has improved. You are no longer weak. You are no longer hurt. You are quite hungry. You've decoded a few signals that have been passed around recently. They all contain a mention of a crashed alien ship. Maybe we are the aliens they're talking about. Emmett is really tired. Okay, so she's hungry and insane. He's hungry and tired. We need to craft a sock puppet. Well, actually, can we repair that spacesuit? We can. No. No, not now. Sorry, I'm sorry. No, we can't. We need to recycle. We haven't upgraded the lighter. Can we? We can upgrade the lighter. So we need to do that for long-term suit prep. Ma'am, I've detected a worm AI signature on board. Parasites have worked their way up your noses and into your bodies. We need to get them out. Will you use some tweezers to try and pull them out, or exercise your knowledge of invertebrate organisms to think of a cure? About the same. Cleverness has been working, so I'm going to go for it. I should have sent Emmett out, but I wasn't thinking. Oh, they both went nuts. You remember reading that proposition you once held upside down can cleanse the body of worms. So you told Emmett to join you in standing up against the shuttle wall on your heads. But what your recall must have been flawed, because you failed to get rid of any worms. Luckily, the internal invertebrates haven't caused any problems besides an occasional nasal twinge, which tickles so hard it makes the victim scream. You still haven't regained your sanity. You can use some rations. Upgrade complete. Emmett is rested. Emmett went insane. Emmett is starving. Okay. So we'll feed Emmett. We're gonna recycle the lighter. See that locked safe in the corner, Captain? This is the captain's safe. It's meant for you. You have the code, of course. No? Does not compute. Were you really appointed the captain by Astro Citizen Command? I will give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Since you don't have the code, will you try to open the safe by force or by going to rely on your dexterity? Well, try strength, I guess. This is a rough run. Oh, I got hurt. The safe in the corner is still locked up. No matter how much you flex your muscles, your efforts were entirely worthless. It would seem you overdid it. You don't look so good, Captain. You can't even feel your arms. You still look kind of crazy. You could use some more rations, Captain. Emmett remains insane. Recycling operation complete. I'm badly hurt. Emmett would like to eat something. Wouldn't we all? So I can craft a sock puppet now, which I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna send Emmett out. Wait, no, he's starving right now, isn't he? No, he's not starving. So I'm gonna send Emmett out because I don't know what else to do here. It looks like the least amount of dangers is probably here. I have nothing to send him with, so he's just on his lonesome. Oh, and you know what? Instead of this, I actually should start doing the med kit first. So I'm going to screen cap this because this is a nutso scene right here. This is just my life in a nutshell sometimes, right? Like, don't we all feel this way from time to time? Ma'am, do you hear that? Roll up for Captain Cerberus's Cosmic Carnival. Can you shave a shote's eyeballs within 30 tractoids? Can you answer our pop quiz at 10 G's? Try your hand and win valuable prizes. There's a floating pan-galactic fun fair outside. 2 games look pertinent. A 0G wire loop game and a space-time bending maze. Test your dexterity or your mind. Everything's like, oh my god, I guess like dexterity is all I've really got right now, so. Oh, things are not looking good for her. Before Captain Service's Cosmic Carnival flew off, you tried a steady hand challenge. It turned out to be one which delivers an electric shock when you fail, which you did, and the shock was clearly configured for a bigger beam than you. You came to us frazzled and dazed, but alive. Emmett set off for a shanty-looking settlement to the south. I'm keen to see what he discovers on this outing. You still haven't registered your sanity, ma'am. You seem weak, ma'am. You are starving, ma'am. Better eat. Yeah, so she can eat, but I don't know that she's going to survive much longer, so we'll see. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice you seem to be afflicted of some sort. Nothing serious, but we can't rule out being a symptom of a dangerous illness. You can never be too careful. I strongly suggest you do something about the rash. I swear I'm only worried about your health. It's not about how weird you look right now. Well, we can't do anything, so. Hello there, Captain. Oh my, you don't look so well today. Looks like that rash has spread all over your body. You seem to have a fever as well, Captain. You shouldn't have left your affliction untreated. I hope you can recover quickly. The fate of the mission rests on your shoulders, but, you know, no pressure. Emmett is still out. You came down with a sickness. You might want to secure some rations for yourself. Well, I am right now. I don't see how this is going to turn around, but this planet's crust appears to have undergone a multitude of drastic traumas, because over a hill nearby you find a broad chasm running to a world's core, a toothy rift in the tectonic crust. Most interestingly, on the near side of the chasm is half an angular alien bunker. Its counterpart is mostly on the far side of its ruins, but its cable runs between the two, linking up a small safe-like object on the far side. Do you wish to tightrope walk over the container or attempt to pull it over to you? I got average strength, so let's hope, I guess. You certainly misjudged the weight of the safety across this chasm, ma'am. You couldn't sustain the weight and were pulled over the edge and fell in. After several hours, you emerged from the chasm, climbing hand over hand, muttering about soup and the fridge being empty. Are you okay, Captain? You still regained your sanity. Still hurt, still weak, but I'm starving. I'm starving. And I need a med kit. So we're going to do that. We're going to craft this. We're going to... Captain, there's something... Captain, can you say in these situations, right? I hate raising my volume, but that malfunctioning body odor remover filter is making a racket. I think it's malfunctioning. Duct tape. You fix the body odor removal filter by replacing the worn-out screws with tape. The cabin no longer smells of unwashed astronauts. You were able to think much clearer without the constant din drowning out every thought. Your mental condition is still unstable. Your stomach is rumbling. You won't survive long if you don't eat something. Food completed. Much better than before. No longer weak, no longer sick. Okay, so sanity and soup is what we need right now. The sock puppet takes 2 days, but she should be fine. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power. It is unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor through the storm. What do you want to do? Well, we can't do anything, so we're just gonna chance it, I guess. I hate it when I have to chance it. It makes me so worried. You chose to wait the storm rather than running the monitoring systems on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle, but that was that. By morning, the weather was calm again. You spent the morning shifting through the washed-up piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Emmett came back, Captain. The town to the south turned... Yeah, I know, they both are. Settlement turned out to be an unexplored warhead. This is a Fallout reference for those who don't know. Loose in the settlement is played fast and loose. Emmett came back with a bloody nose, ravenous and pretty shook up. He said that the would-be lawman in Warhead Town gave him a bit of a bother. The bruises do the talking. Oh, he's bruised, damn it. The greasy river that runs through the Warhead Town sweats oil, and to Emmett's delight, chemicals good for crafting. He gathered a slew of the least gross stuff. At one point, Emmett encountered a hag-like phobian with streaky hair growing out of its headpiece. It muttered in its wormy native tongue and shoved an artifact into Emmett's hands before retreating back into the shadows. Emmett spotted a number of unusual... Oh, we got an artifact, by the way. Emmett spotted a number of unusual undergarments hanging from a line. He didn't hesitate, and he grabbed a sock. Oh, we need a sock puppet, and we're crafting one, so that's good. Because they're really fine. On his trip outside, Emmett picked up a working battery. Yes, we have a battery. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Emmett has returned buried soup. So we have 4 cans of soup now. Oh, things are looking so perky now. A strange place, Warhead Town, but well worth visiting. Emmett's wanderlust has been quenched one way or the other. You still look kind of crazy. Emmett continues to look insane. Emmett keeps asking for soup. Crafting complete. You should eat something. Emmett is weak. Emmett appears tired. Sue. Oh. Do we have... That's weird. He came back with the sock puppet and I was crafting one and I guess he canceled the craft. It's weird. Oh, we can't craft sock puppet anymore because we're using one. We do need that for him. So we'll do that. Huh. Oh, and then we'll do rations for all. A masked creature from Silo 476 approaches and states they will be making an attack on the evil phobians of that train central in a few days. Crucial to the plan is a drill to tunnel between stations and ambush them. They have been low on power for years, and the drill demands 100 megawatts of functionality. Optimally, share power with them. All right, we're going to share power with them. See what happens. Day 41. Be wary of the phobians in the tunnels. Wait for the Silo 76 goal. Okay. Gather power. So we have to gather power for them now. When the little phobian asks for power to make their drill in Baccaria Central, you checked your socks and had to decline. We'd best try to drum up the power they need quickly, ma'am. If we aren't prepared next time around, perhaps Faction Central will be ready for the attack. Emmett is still insane. He's weak. I look like I feel better. I'm no longer insane. No one's asking for soup. So everything's looking pretty good. Emmett will be fine in a couple days if he lasts. And the power they need is this. So we're going to recycle some things when we get a chance. I am a machines. Machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I am not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them too? My weight sensors are picking something up as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my cameras miss them. Quite vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us? I don't know how a communicator will do it. I guess, talking it through like rational people. Day 42. The two-dimensional species attacked your ship. You choose words instead of violence. Immediately, a stream of accusations flew from the communicator. The voices claimed that you were prejudiced against the no depth. Unflappable, you apologized for all three-dimensional beings. They were touched. They called you flat in spirit and vowed friendship toward the depth dependent. Emmett is insane. Emmett is weak, but I'm in peak mental condition, which is kind of all that matters. Which sounds harsh, but yeah. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but the ground isn't. The soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards away. You can use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it, but if you overshoot it, you will be even worse on the ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Yes. You use the shuttle's thruster to scoot into a better patch of ground, coming to rest at the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earth hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle buckled to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry. But the shaking stopped, you opened your eyes, and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. Emmett remains weak. You can't say that your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a highly quality item. Score! Cool. I've never had that happen before. Crafting completed. So, I don't know what that does, but we'll see. Now we're going to craft the sock puppet. Oh, yeah, we're going to craft the sock puppet. Yeah, because that only takes 2 days. Captain, a troop of aliens with clipboards are blasting our door. They are very heavily mutated with wonky limbs, some with extra limbs, so some with no limbs at all. They're clapping with some kind of device in the airlock door to force it open. 15 of the little gas mask aliens are struck in our airlock and are scribbling on scraggly paper. If you have a weapon, you can wave it at them or make a warning attack. The alternative is to leave them at it. They seem to only be making records. Well, there's nothing we can do, so. Ugh, they broke everything. You decided to let the troop of mutated bureaucrats run around our ship with clipboards. They took note of every little detail in the place. They stayed all night. But once they were either bored of recording every detail or wanting to stress test all of our equipment, they pulled out metal bats and began bashing things. They wrecked some equipment and resources before you managed to herd them out of the ship with your maniac screaming. You seem alert. Emmett's still insane. He's feeling better today and no longer weak, and he appears vigorous. Oh, he's hungry and insane, but he's doing okay, I guess. He's got a day waiting on the sock puppet. Well, this night just got interesting. A nightmare awakes you. You adjust your eyes to the darkness. You suddenly realize that you are not alone. You can make out a silhouette of a person in the shadows. It's motionless, but seems to be staring right at you. You can just ignore it, Captain. What do you do? I'm going to have to ignore it. Like, it's my only option. If she goes insane, I'm going to lose my shit. Okay, good. You woke up last night and saw what seemed to be a person standing in the shadows staring at you. It took hours before you gathered the courage to approach it. Once you eventually did, it turned out to be the mysterious inventor was, in fact, just an old and useless mask hanging from a coat rack. You and your crewmates were both so terrified it was rather funny, I have to admit. Unfortunately, the experience left a mark on your mental well-being. Hang in there, brave Astro citizen. Haha, sorry. Emmett is still insane. Crafted a puppet. I'm hungry. Emmett's starving. So, feed all, sock puppet. So we're going to recycle this for the extra power because I think I was only one off. I'm not real sure. It's also broken. Yeah. Sorry, I'm eating another cookie. Watch your head, ma'am. A dark green storm of acid rain is wafted overhead. The astric fluid is melting bits of shuttle insulation. Emmett is hopping around in a panic. You only have a couple of seconds until you will both be washed in chemicals. You grab a loose hull panel. Are you going to block the leaks from the inside or the outside of the shuttle? The former may need a lot of strength, while the latter will need a lot of speed and balance. Alright, so speed and balance is. You took a big risk at using a sheet of hull metal as an umbrella and sealant against the acid rain, but you made it into a slippery roof and plastered the sheet over the damaged sealant. The storm cleared after several hours and a beautiful day shone on the broken world. An oddly reassuring sight. Recycling operation complete. You are not hungry anymore. I'm in great shape, Captain. Emmett is sane, asking for more rations, but he's going to have to go out and fucking find them. He literally can take nothing with him. So we're still in recycle mode. So we're going to recycle this battery because it broken. Get another cookie. Just take a minute. Little cookie break. I should make a screen that says cookie break. Sorry. Raven is on a cookie break. Alright. Captain, a hole appeared right next to our shuttle overnight. It's producing smelly vapors and a nasty gargling. While it's not an immediate threat, I'd appreciate it if you made it stop. The smell is foul, the noise annoying, and both offend my sensors. So we have duct tape. Always use duct tape. I appreciate you taping over the hole in the ground, Captain. All looked well until you realized it was a mouth. The camouflaged creature's gob gaped open, giving you a serious scare when it flew away. Problem solved. Too bad for your psychological scarring. Emmett went to check out the crystal forest to the east once more. So the recycling operation is complete. So we're gonna. I didn't repair that in time. So we're gonna repair that. She's doing great. I can't map the surface of this planet. Phobos is a toxic, war-torn ruin. You'll need a good map, but something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You are trespassing my domain. Pay tribute or die, regardless. The Watchman. The Watchman. That's great. Go Watchman. It's some kind of territorial entity, perhaps ex-security. Will it give it something? No, because we don't have anything to give. Another cookie. You offered nothing to the Watchman as tribute. You simply ignored its threats. A hulking half-metal mutant lifted itself off the shuttle window into one trunk of an arm and peered in. Boo! The Watchman said. Haha, relax, geez. I'm not going to kill you. Waste of energy. You're all going to die here anyway. So long. The jam lifted, and you didn't feel any safer. Emmett is exploring. Repairs to the communicator are done. I'm no longer alert. I should eat something. I'm detecting high levels of unknown toxin in our air system. Analysis shows it's too dangerous, but it is a hallucinogenic properties, so you shouldn't be breathing it long term. The air filtration system got jostled around during the crash, and a crack may have opened. What we used to seal it? Well, tape, because that's all we got. You use tape to repair the crack. It's never a bad idea to use some tape. Seconds after the crack was sealed, you felt better. Quite vigorous. You can use some rations. But we're going to have to wait again on rations. You say when you woke up today there was something different about the shuttle. Was somebody outside when you were asleep? I saw nothing, Captain. Maybe you shouldn't have put me in sleep mode last night because my screens were too bright. Someone used your airlock toilet, you say. You suspect the visitor may still be on board, so a thorough search of the shuttle is in order. Well, let's hope. Last night, you hunted high and low for an unwelcome visitor you thought was on board. Becoming increasingly frustrated and tired, you knocked down the soup shelf. A can exploded. You spent the rest of the night cleaning up your mess and getting the shuttle back in shape. Captain, my sensors are detecting groups and individuals circling our shuttle at regular intervals. This is most upsetting. Okay, well, we have soup, at least. Outside, ma'am, a caravan of sorry figures and grim wagons are plodding past the shuttle, hanging their heads. You open the shuttle door to watch them pass, and suddenly one pops right into your side. It's a little waif-like phobian in silvery regalia. Blood is splattered inside its goggles. Do you wish to ignore its attention, offer healthcare, or prefer a mask? You notice a holster on its hip with a dangerous-looking weapon. We don't have anything to give him. These cookies are so good. I became briefly Swedish. Sorry, I was drinking. Very thirsty. Getting kind of late. I'm bored. Shut up. The creature from the plodding caravan looked at you and thrust a plastic data brain ink into your hand before turning and leaving with the rest of the troop. I got a chance to scan the drive. Captain, apparently these aliens knew a world-wrecking war was coming, and they were still building silos when it happened. In these decades since, they have never taken off their suits and have mutated to reside in them. I don't know whether to feel pity or fear, ma'am. That's a Mass Effect joke for people who don't get it. The Koreans. Excuse me. Emmett has returned from his jaunt to the eastern glade. He is limping a little, famished after the journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as he begins to tell his tale. So we've been through this. He found a petrified creature. He also picked up a lighter. That's good. And he found soup. We also crafted soup. So Emmett is weak, so now we need to craft him a kit if we can. He's hungry. I guess I'll feed them both and hope for the best. We came across one of the plant's apparent inhabitants, an alien carrying a heavy-looking case, entered a nearby bunker-looking structure, and he followed. He left his armor-like suit and the case on the rack on a multitude of other suits and cases. The alien is apparently taking a shower. Act fast! He will snatch one of these suits and run, or force a ransom case open. I'm going to try and force the ransom case. The bunker visit went poorly. No matter how hard you try, you couldn't crack the case open in time and got caught in the act. You barely escaped from the bunk door before it closed behind you. Depending on how you cut it, the lesson here is don't steal from random strangers, or if you do steal from random strangers, be better at it. Hard to say which is which. Emmett remains weak. Emmett is loyal. I'm not hungry anymore. Emmett's not hungry anymore. Emmett has rested. So once he gets a med kit in 2 days, hopefully he survives that long, we'll go ahead. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you are surprised we're surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number 87394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls and caves, causing the hull to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate for generations. We've been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from the planet to planet decimate us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe you deserve a cult following, Captain, but the choice is yours. No, we can't have one. I'd love one. Personally, in-game, out of game. Oh. The swarm of tiny red flies spoke to you through the hull's vibration. You answered by shouting through the window, which obviously was not an adequate response. The swarm repeated its initial question louder and louder. You were fast on your track of becoming deaf, but your command of language did not waver. The noise was dreadful, and so I couldn't hear you, but if I read your lips correctly, my dictionaries need an update. I knew but a fraction of those insults. Hours later, the flies finally accepted you were not their lord. Fluttering in patterns of sadness and anger, they left. Emmett remains weak. This is not great. So, I'm just going to screen cap my next failure. Captain, there are a couple of spacemen having a roadside picnic outside. Wait a minute. They're wearing Soviet spacesuits, and they're singing Kalikia. Which are the Soviets? What are the Soviets doing here? Are they the mysterious group that's been watching us? Oh no, it was a distraction. They're trying to break through the shuttle. One of them is aboard of the ship. Stand in your guard, Captain. Well, we have the ripped suit, so let's hope that saves us. Day 54. I must admit, it was touching to see you shield your crewmates from an attack. The fact that they were wearing armor does not diminish your heroic and very, very crazy act. You better run, you commies. We're able to defend ourselves this time around, but you need to remember that the specter is haunting this world. The specter of communism. This isn't over. Crafting completed. New item available. Oh, and Emmett is not feeling better today. Oh, he got better on his own, and he would like to eat. Well, yeah. Yeah, none of us can really eat though. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna craft some new armor. Oh, rats. You know those scratching sounds coming outside the ventilation shafts late at night? We have rodents, Captain. They must have hitched a ride from Earth. If the infestation isn't handled, the rats will eat your food supplies. Then probably you. How will you deal with the problem? We can't, so... We got hurt. You didn't do anything about the rat infestation I discovered yesterday, and just like I predicted, they overran the ship. You and your crewmate braved being bitten and somehow caught the rats with your bare hands. All of them. I'm impressed. Let's just hope they didn't have rabies. Emmett is still complaining of lack of rations. Crafting completed. New item. Armor. You're gravely hurt, ma'am. Emmett appears weak. Gravely hurt is bad. So we need to use that. We need to recycle. We need to upgrade the lighter first. Captain, are you alright? Those weird spots in your arms are a little worrisome. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Searching. Unfortunately, I'm unable to identify your affliction. I'm afraid you'll have to diagnose it yourself. That shouldn't be too hard. Doctors are overrated. Can you do that, Captain? I cannot. It's getting bleak. Like, just bleak. Weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. You didn't do anything about it. The situation became worse. You tried to self-diagnose, but clearly you're not qualified enough to do that. No, Captain, for the last time, it's not lupus. The affliction is unlikely to develop further, but your health already took a major hit. You need to take care of yourself, Captain. Emmett is in poor health. Fancy lighter is completed. Your injuries have healed. I'm vigorous. I need to eat something. Emmett is starving. So Emmett may die. So we're going to recycle the lighter. Right. Yeah, we're going to recycle the lighter. Warning, warning. We have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. Engage in all the emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late. Armor. I'm so glad we crafted that. Oh, the commies are back. Now that was unnerving, wasn't it? The ship was contaminated. Fortunately, your protective vest prevented you from getting infected. It will now initiate quarantine protocol to eliminate any leftover traces of the pathogen from the ship. Since your armor is now covered in extraterrestrial bacteria, I'm afraid you will have to dispose of it. Thank you for your understanding, Captain. Emmett still looks starving. Emmett is poor health. Emmett is still loyal somehow. Craft some soup. The Soviets, they're back and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get the foothold here. And an astrocyst vessel, prepare for a fight. One of them is on board the shuttle. Stand your ground. Well, we have nothing, so this might be it, folks. Day 58. Yep, that was it for us. We made it to day 58 that time, and we were fucked up. You decided the best weapon against any attacker was a charming smile. It was charming indeed until you got punched in the face and went down. Captain, this is Miss XX. You used to know me as Astro. I regret to inform you that you were relieved of your command. Comrade cosmonauts are taking over this imperialist shuttle and will use it to found Cosmogron, the city of cosmonauts. Cosmonauts of the universe unite. Emmett looks starved. Emmett is weak. We got soup. I'm gravely hurt. I'm starving. And Emmett is can no longer be called loyal. Oh, that's nice. That was a nice ending. I survived 58 days. So that was fun. I like to do things in threes. I know that there are a few of you that have been here like for a while, so if you want to like duck out, I totally get it. Because I know it's like super early / late for some of you. But I'm going to do one more round and see if maybe I can beat this, or at least do something entertaining. Yeah, I know, I get it. But thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to do one more round, late night, ParSecs, baby, and see if we can maybe win. And for those of you leaving now, thank you for coming in, and I will see you on my regular days next Tuesday. Okay, I think that's actually it for me. I don't think I have one more in me. That was a few hours of disappointment after disappointment, but I'll try another late night one again. So this was the Wild Raven taking flight. Thank you for joining me tonight, and have a great evening. Be good to yourselves and each other, and I'll see you at my usual time on Tuesdays. So see you guys next Tuesday.